All right, I'm about to do another reaction video from WWE Family. Okay, the title is on the screen, so if you guys want to subscribe to their channel, feel free. We're about to do a reaction video of Liv and Dom, so let's get started.
Rhea Ripley has reacted to being called Queen by WWE superstar Chelsea Green. She sent a wholesome two-word message on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter too. Shout out to Rhea.
Ripley was seen congratulating Green after she won the Women's United States Championship at Saturday night's main event. She defeated Michin to become the inaugural champion. Reacting to their wholesome backstage moment, Green sent a two-word message as she called the Eradicator a queen. In response to her, Ripley claimed she was proud of the newly crowned Women's United States champion. "Proud mommy," wrote Ripley. Green's historic win at Saturday night's main event caught the attention of several superstars, who congratulated the 33-year-old. Her first feud for the championship is yet to be revealed by WWE. Sam Roberts believes Rhea Ripley will dethrone Liv Morgan on the January 6th edition of Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Now, I don't know who Sam Roberts is, but I'll do my research in a minute. But however, yeah, I mean, we're hoping that Rhea will beat Liv Morgan. However, with interference, I just don't know how that's going to go. But we hope that she'll overcome, you know what I'm saying? We're hoping that there's some type of, we're hoping that she'll have backup, and we're hoping that it will be a fair match. That's what at least we hope for. Just like if Liv Morgan could overcome like she did with Saturday night's main event against Io Sky with no help, at least we will hope that Rhea will shake her hand based off of, beating her on her own without any help. At least that's what we hope. At least I hope, So I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know about the word dethrone, but we will hope that she will beat her for the title. Just so we can end this rivalry. At least for a couple months until something else comes up.
Speaking on the Not Some Wrestling podcast, Roberts claimed Ripley will regain the title and head into WrestleMania 41 as champion. He said, "I think that this is where Rhea Ripley wins back the title, and then you start telling whatever story you're going to tell going into WrestleMania for Rhea, because I think with Rhea now, going into WrestleMania 40 was like the last great sort of iconic challenge for Rhea Ripley was Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, and she beat her. So now, Rhea Ripley needs to be in that role at WrestleMania that Becky Lynch was in. Not to say Rhea's gotta lose, but Rhea Ripley's gotta be in that role where whoever is got next has to go to WrestleMania to try to beat Rhea Ripley."
Now, although Roberts is saying all this, I do want Liv Morgan to be the headline of WrestleMania as well. Because if you think about it, the past couple WrestleManias, she hasn't been able to headline. Not saying she will be the main event, but I'm just saying she hasn't been able to be seen on television for her work at WrestleMania. The last time we saw her at WrestleMania was when her and Rhea were tag teaming. And I think she should be in WrestleMania. Rather she go as tag team champ or as women's champ. I do think she should headline WrestleMania. Not saying she got to be the main event, but at least show her face on camera for that particular day of April. So I still want her to headline. So, I mean, I understand what Roberts is saying, but I still want Liv Morgan to be part of that main event as well. So hopefully she will be able to, rather she wins it or lose it. I still want her to get that headline as well. So I just want to say that.
Ripley was previously forced to vacate the title due to an injury she suffered after a backstage brawl with Morgan. However, WWE superstar Liv Morgan was in action during the recently concluded Saturday night's main event. She put her Women's World Championship on the line against damaged CTRL's Io Sky. During the match, there was a moment of concern when Io Sky delivered a knee lift that struck Liv Morgan directly in the nose, causing the champion to bleed. Despite the injury, Morgan persevered and managed to secure the victory and retain her title. Jim Cornette reviewed the match on a recent episode of his Jim Cornette Experience podcast. He criticized Io Sky for the knee lift, calling it careless. Cornette said that in the past, incidents like this would have led to more discussions in the locker room as it was blatantly unnecessary. Did you see the slow-mo of the knee lift? I thought you've been telling me. Oh, Io Sky is so good. She's such a good worker. She's good. She has good matches. She knee-lifted Liv Morgan right in the face and nose for no reason.
Yeah, you could tell he's a Liv Morgan fan because why does it matter if her nose is bleeding? I mean, everybody bleeds in the ring. I mean, did you not see the CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre Hell in the Cell match? Or are you just talking because she's a female? I mean, we see females bleed all the time. Look at AEW. I mean, Nia Jax was just bleeding like last week, last Friday, when she was in a tag team match with Candice. So I don't know why this guy is hating on Io Sky. I mean, she took the knee like a champ. So I don't know what's your problem, but it's obvious you're on that double standard type ish, and you need to get out of that because Liv can handle anything that's in front of her, especially a knee to the face. All right? So let's leave that alone. And let's just focus on this. So let's get back to the video.
Liv was on her knees. She wasn't moving. And Io Sky just grabs her arm and knee lifts her right in the F*** king face. Just careless. See, in the old days, there would have been more discussion about that in the locker room cause that was so blatantly unnecessary, Cornette said. After Liv Morgan successfully defeated Io Sky at WWE Saturday Night's main event, Rhea Ripley made her way out for an intense stare-down with her arch-rival. During last week's episode of Raw, it was announced that Ripley is now the #1 contender for Morgan's World Heavyweight Championship. The high-stakes title match is officially set for the highly anticipated debut episode of WWE Raw on Netflix on January 6. However, Liv Morgan shared an emotional update with Dominik Mysterio ahead of tomorrow night's edition of WWE Raw. The 30-year-old successfully defended her Women's World Championship against Io Sky at Saturday night's main event earlier this month. Morgan is involved in a storyline relationship with Dominik Mysterio on the Red brand. Dirty Dom betrayed Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam 2024 to help the Miracle Kid retain the Women's World Championship and has been aligned with her ever since. Ahead of tomorrow night's edition of WWE Raw, Liv Morgan took to Instagram to share a photo of herself being embraced by Mysterio and added a heart emoji. You can check out her heartfelt update in the Instagram post below. Rhea Ripley confronted Liv Morgan following her victory over Io Sky at Saturday night's main event. The Eradicator will be challenging Morgan for the Women's World Championship on Raw's debut episode on Netflix on January 6, 2025. However, WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long recently suggested that there was no reason for Liv Morgan's title reign to end anytime soon.
Yeah, I understand Teddy's point, but unfortunately we have to end it because, for one, she hasn't been winning it responsibly, and two, she hasn't been winning it by herself. I mean, we've seen 2 matches, and she literally have cheated her way out, SummerSlam and Bad Blood. So, with that being said, maybe it's best if she loses so she can learn from it. So that way when the group, the Judgment Day and Raquel and Dom split from her, she could gain it back by herself to where it could be the longest reign. At least we hope so. So hopefully that will be the case next time it comes back around. But I'm not saying she's just going to lose it that night. She might get it back at the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania. So, I agree with Teddy just a little bit. Well, halfway. I partially agree with him, partially. I'm just saying Liv has to lose it in order for her to gain it back by herself. So it's up to debate, but I just think she needs to lose it in order for this rivalry to slow down. So I understand his point, but we have to do it, and for the sake of, you know, the word perseverance and the breakup of the Judgment Day. So, and plus, we kind of want her and Raquel to stick together so they can go after the tag team titles. So let them get another try of that. You know what I'm saying? Raquel lost her Intercontinental Championship opportunity. So let's get these two a title belt that they're mostly known for winning, and that's the tag team titles, until Liv and Raquel, have their differences spilled out of the bargain, and their ego showing, and then they'll, go solo. You know what I'm saying? So I say just give it a minute. She might gain it back by strength, but until then, we're gonna have to let bygones be bygones, at least for now, until it's time. So I just want to say that. But let's get back to the video.
Morgan captured the title from Becky Lynch at King and Queen of the Ring earlier this year. Lynch battled for the title in a steel cage match on the May 27 episode of Raw, but came up short and has not returned to action since. Speaking on Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Time Machine show, Teddy Long noted that there has been nothing negative about Liv Morgan's reign as champion so far. The legend predicted that the company would keep the title on Morgan for a while and complimented her work in the ring. "I would certainly keep it on Liv. I mean, just like Bill was saying, she looks great, and she's great in the ring. So there's nothing really bad about her, I think."
Yeah, so this brings my point. I get what Teddy is saying, but like I said a minute ago, Liv will have to earn it back. And I feel like in this sake, she hasn't earned it. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason why she hasn't earned it because of Dom and Raquel and the Judgment Day. So we got to, unfortunately, get rid of them in order for her to show that she can be championship material. So I get what Teddy is saying, but we're not saying there's negativity. It's just no accountability, no strategy, no stamina, independence. You know what I mean? And I feel like until Liv shows that, that's no point of her keeping the title if she's just going to cheat all the time. Okay, I understand you're going to bring in the argument, well, others do the same thing. Well, here's the thing. They're making Liv look weak, and that's the problem. And in order for her to show Rhea that she's not weak, she has to beat her by herself. And that's what we're hoping on January the 6th. We're hoping that she wins the title by herself. If she don't win the title by herself, then that lets us know she got work to do. So that's what I'm hoping. And I'm a fan of Liv Morgan. Well, I'm not a fan, but I'm a supporter. But I support Liv Morgan too. But I want her to earn it back instead of trying to take it back by cheating. And by cheating, I mean winning it because of Dom and Raquel. Because if you look at all her some of her matches, she's winning by interference. Same with Nia Jax. 2 matches she won by interference. If she would just face her by herself, she would have lost. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at the end of the day, Liv has to build herself up to become a superstar. And by that, I mean get in the ring and bust your butt to keep that title. You did it with Io Sky, so do it on Rhea Ripley. And if she do that, she'll get her respect. I know it for sure. Just right now, she just have to earn it back just like everybody else. But that don't mean she's going to be in the back of the line. It just means that she has to show people that she's championship material. And I want her to do it on her own without any help. So that's all I hope for January the 6th. But it might not go like that. It might just go the other way around. So, again, I just want to say that. But let's get back.
The good thing is that they'll keep it on her for a while, and hopefully they will get somebody or find somebody that, she can really work with, and maybe get a little story going. Rhea Ripley was forced to relinquish the Women's World Championship due to injury earlier this year. Only time will tell if she can win back the title she never lost when she battles Morgan next month on WWE Raw. However, Liv Morgan's latest personal alliance is given a new name ahead of WWE Raw Netflix move. Liv Morgan is currently a member of the Judgment Day, but within the group, there are clearly several cliques. Finn Balor and JD McDonough are close friends, while Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio have become known as Liv Dom in recent weeks. And now it seems that the alliance between Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez has also been handed a new name. Ahead of the move over to Raw on January 6th, fans have shared the new Livpool name, which has apparently become their couple's name online. This was also something that Morgan recently endorsed on her Instagram stories. It seems that she is the center of several interesting alliances on WWE TV at present, despite the fact that there have been a lot of rumors about Judgment Day potentially going their separate ways sooner than later. Liv Morgan and Judgment Day are expected to have a tense meeting tomorrow after JD McDonough and Finn Balor lost their World Tag Team Championships to the War Raiders last week.
Now, I am late on this video, so I apologize, but I do have a video of the meeting that they have in the back yesterday. So if you guys want to check out the video, I won't post it at the end of this video, but I do have a video of that. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll put the link on the description so you can see it, but it's on my page. So I just want to go over it. Let's get back to it.
Finn Balor has had a number of issues as the leader of Judgment Day since taking over the group following SummerSlam, and this title loss could be the final straw for the group, which would be a shock heading into the festive season. It's likely that JD McDonough and Finn Balor will separate from Morgan, Dominik Mysterio, and Raquel Rodriguez, since that appears to have been the primary divide in the group since the summer. It's clear that there is still a story for Dominik Mysterio and Morgan, especially since her Women's World Championship rematch with Rhea Ripley is coming up on January 6th when Raw makes its debut on Netflix. It's unknown if Rodriguez and Mysterio will be banned from ringside for the match to ensure that this time it's fair. Hi, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel.
Okay, that's enough. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll have a fair match. I mean, hopefully Liv and Dom will, I mean, not Liv and Dom, Dom and Raquel will stay in the back, and hopefully it will be a fair women's match. You know, I'm hoping that Liv can pull it off just like she did at Saturday night's main event without any help. And I hope that if Rhea gets her title back and we can end this rivalry at least for a little bit until they're ready to actually start it up, but in a way where it makes sense, just like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. You know, hopefully they'll get really personal with each other instead of just beefing over a guy. Because to me, I don't think they're beefing over a guy. I think they're beefing over a title. And because Rhea could give a two fucks about Dom. I think at this point, you know, Liv is just thinking that Rhea is, you know, it's manipulation. You know, that's what it is. You know, we all know Rhea is over Dom because she's still thinking about Jay. But then again, you know, just remember it's entertainment. So she's still married. So she's still married to Buddy Matthews. So don't get it twisted. And Jay Uso is married too. So also, I don't know his wife's name, but, you know, he's married as well. I mean, so I just want to say this. So hopefully January the 6th, we'll have a fair match. And hopefully there won't be no interference. But however, whoever wins, I'm going to tell you this right now, Becky Lynch will come and take the title from one of y'all, okay? Whether it's Liv or Rhea. And I hope that next year that if Becky Lynch come back, that, you know, we'll have some type of, how do I put this? Well, the only thing I hope for is that we'll have a triple threat match for the Royal Rumble. But the main thing I don't want is Becky Lynch as champ again. So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, you could come back for a promo, but you can't come back to win a title, okay? But Rhea deserves a title shot. Liv deserves a title shot. There's no reason why you should get one when you've already won it multiple times. So 7 times is good enough. You don't need to win 8, you know? So I hope that Hunter doesn't allow Becky to win it again. I'm hoping that the title just stay on Rhea's back or, if it passed on, I will hope it stay on Liv's back, but at the end of the day, we got to keep everything fair because some things is just not meant to be. You understand? So that's how I look at it. But y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And also, if you want to check out the Judgment Day meeting that she talked about, I do have another video. And this video is called Roasting the Fuck Out of the Judgment Day Part 8. So if you guys want to go check that out, feel free. I'll put the link on the description. But you can pretty much find it on my channel. It's not that hard to find. But just in case, the link will be on the description if you want to see it. So, yeah. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.